Hello everyone, welcome to my new video. I have a video showing you the newest Marianne Craftables release I have, and it is a set of 6 dies, and the first one is the one shown on the screen. It is CR1205. It's a butterfly, and the next one is CR1206. It's a basket, and the basket has this kind of a rose flower and leaf that you can cut out and tuck into your designs that make beautiful creations, and I have some samples coming up for you. The next die is CR1207. It's a more of a wider basket, and it has this cute little kind of like a just like a cogwheel flower with the little leaf that goes with that. And I'll bring that up a little closer so you can see that flower. See if I can get that to focus there. And you can see how pretty that little flower is. And the next set is CR1208, and this is more of an open frame basket. And it has, again, a leaf, and this kind of reminds me like a little bit of a pansy flower. I would cut that out in white and put a little yellow circle in the center and add a little bit of purple in the center to make a pansy and have a pansy basket. And then this is CR1209, and it's the whole basket with the flowers included. And I believe this would be a type of either a tag to go with it, or again, it kind of looks like a leaf too. And then the last one is an interesting one. It's CR1210, and it's different flowers and different leaves that you can use with this basket set when you purchase them. So you can have an opportunity to have all these different flowers. We got kind of another rose looking one here, a pointed one, kind of a one that looks like you would cut, I think it would cut lines up, and you could kind of squinch it up there, kind of like a simple flower shape, and then one that looks like little hearts, 4 little hearts, like a clover type, and then the various leaves. And I just think that would be a lot of fun. The designs brought to you for this release were done by Janae Todd, and she did, as usual, a wonderful job. And Janae tried to think of the dies, to quote her, outside the box and do them a little bit differently. And I'll get to some of the things she said, and we'll go over it. And this is the first card she did. And she used the CR1205 die. And she said, I really like butterflies, so this was an easy one for me. This is such a beautiful die. I cut 2 of them. One is light lavender and the other a slightly deeper shade. She placed the 2 together by gluing the body section to each other and added small pearls along the body and lightly bent the wings upward. And you can see the wings there, giving it that dimension and how pretty that is. And I'll give you a little bit of a side view. And then she added all these lovely flowers to the side to add on to an oval frame, and then added the purple ribbon and followed through the inside with some ribbon and paper and a nice edge border there. So that butterfly makes a beautiful card. The butterfly has already proven to be very popular. I've sold a lot of them, and people have had a lot of positive response with it. They really like the style of this butterfly. I'm going to go to the next card. It's Wishing You Sunshine, and I'm just going to pan out a little bit because Janae's cards are nice and large and beautiful. And she said, when is a basket not a basket? When it's an umbrella, of course. For this one, she used the handles. She cut off the handles of the basket and trimmed one side of the handles to form a U to create the umbrella handle. Then she adhered it back to the center of the basket. She lined the basket with pink pearly hued paper and then turned it into a parasol type umbrella. This would be a Darling shower card, wedding or baby, and she kept it generic with the wishing you sunshine sentiment. And that's a really cute idea. Also, I don't know about you, but if you take this away, I'm kind of seeing a lampshade and also an Easter bonnet, kind of, you know how they have the little ties down if you got rid of, let me show you that U she was talking about. It's hidden under the ribbon, but there it is. And I see a lot of different things with this die, and it was very clever of her to do that. And by turning it upside down, I'm also seeing a dress here flaring out with a little ribbon around the waist area. I know I'm seeing a lot of things here, so that's kind of fun. And I believe this is from the other Creatables release that we had. It's the circle one. That looks like the die to me, that she used to use that. So really thinking, like she said, the inside of the card, she thought outside the box. But I'm sure you're going to want to see how that basket looks when it's done up correctly as a basket. And there it is, and isn't that pretty? And she said that she used the same basket that she previously used, CR1206, and this time she glued paper to the middle of the basket and wove ribbon to the top part. She cut the little roses from CR1210 die and then 2 of the leaves from that die and placed them in the basket. And that is, I think, a beautiful card. The dimension when you have it in person to see it is so pretty. I'm gonna try to bring this up and see if it can show. And then I believe those little white flowers are a tiny punch Janae had. I'm not positive if I'm recognizing that. She did talk about using a punch, and I think that might be. And that adds a cute little accent too if you have one of those handheld paper punches. But weaving the ribbon through there, tying it, and putting it on the card, it's just beautiful. And this is a thank you card. And I think this card looks like there was a little bit of effort put into it, but it really shows. It catches your eye. When I was opening up the box, this one really caught my eye. Let's see if I can get a better thing there. There, it's focusing. And just a stunning card. Anyone would love to receive this card. Looks Valentine-y to me too, with those red roses in a basket. Okay. We're going to go to the next one, and this one right here, it's our Happy Easter. Easter's coming. And she said for this little basket, she cut and embossed it from the CR1207 die and used tan cardstock. She lightly inked the basket using antique linen ink by Ranger so that the embossed details would show up more. She then lined the basket with a light green and added, quote, grass at the top. She then punched little eggs from pink, yellow, and blue paper and added them to the basket. Lastly, she added a small bunny image using a stamp she had. So you can see, I know this die right here is a Cherry Lynn die, one of the, don't quote me on this, but Francesca border maybe. And the little flowers, oop, one came loose, that's my fault, I just knocked that off. And I have to reattach that. And you can see here the basket and how she didn't use any of the flowers in this time. She made it an Easter basket. And that's true, baskets are very popular at Easter, so this would be a fun collection for Easter too, which is why I'm bringing it out a little bit earlier than another designer. I had to bump her work a little bit back because I wanted to get these out for the Easter aspect of them. And just a beautiful card and quite cute, and how that little bunny, he's a cute one. I'd like to know what stamp that is. And she made, of course, the inside match, which Janae does a lot, which is so nice. Okay. And the next one is another Easter card she made, and it's the CR1208 die, and she made Happy Easter with a chick. And she wrote, for this card she used CR1208, and she wove a ribbon through the sides of the basket and then topped it off with flowers, leaves, and a bow. She added the little chick in her Easter bonnet to continue the Easter theme. And again, I think that might be a punch. I don't think Janae used the, I'm not sure, but that looks like a familiar punch to me. And you can see she wove the ribbon through the baskets. And this looks like a Martha Stewart punch, I think. I'm just going off the top here in my head. And I want to show you the leaves are from, I believe, the dies. They look like one of the die set. But you can see how cute and antique looking this kind of little flare with the little chick with its Easter bonnet, and how the baskets are so pretty with the ribbon woven through them, and inside matches the outside of the card. Really cute card. And then the last card using CR1209 is Birthday Blooms with Happiness. And this one she used the CR1209 twice, once from green and once from tan cardstock. So by using the green she got the leaves, and then tan, adding it to make the tan basket. And she cut the handle and basket portion from the tan piece to fit over the green piece, and then added little flowers and pearls. And the little flowers, again, I do believe that's a handheld punch, a flower punch. I don't sell those, but you can get those in your craft stores and use your 40% coupon. And she added the tag die she wanted me to note is Marianne's Creatables LR0154, and that is something I do sell and have in stock. It's one of the familiar dies to us that was quite popular when I released it earlier. And I wanted also to show you the inside of the card, and very, very nice how she used the basket. And I just wanted to say that for me, a lot of people don't like detailed work. They like to make a card faster, and the easier the better. I'm one of those people who spends hours and hours on a card. I do paper embroidery. It's one of my favorite passions, and that's a lot of work to punch the holes, get the thread out, go through, and it's something I do like. So this release appealed to me on the sense of kind of like this card. I would take a lot of time and layer flowers in a basket and use pop dots and different kind of layers and do that, because that is the kind of work I like to do. I like dimensional work, and I also like things that kind of fit well in shadow boxes and that are small. So for any of you that do shadow box work and you put little things in boxes, or dimensional things like you put things in the plastic ornaments, I think this would be the release for you to be doing this kind of work. It's not for everybody. Janae wrote that she prefers like using the punch as opposed to cutting out the dies multiple times. She wrote that to me, and that's fine too. I, on the other hand, don't mind cranking through and doing it and cutting them and maybe adding a little color. Like I said, for that one was with the pansies, that it's a matter of choice. So I leave it up to you. But I do think no matter what you choose of the collection, whether you choose one or two dies or the whole collection, you will be happy with the results because they are so versatile. And as Janae did such a good job showing, and I apologize if I said Jenny before. I may have done that, and if I did, I'm sorry. Part of that is when I get nervous, I kind of focus on forward and not focusing what I'm saying out of my mouth. So I just wanted to say that I think that there's something for everyone here, whether you are a detailed stamper or card maker, or if you like things to make fast and simple. And I will have to say that I do believe a lot of my customers like to do detailed work, and they do like to really take a lot of time into their cards. And from what my design team does, it does show that they do this. Thank you, Janae, for doing such a wonderful job. And please visit my blog for pricing information and ordering information. And until next time, take care, everyone. Bye-bye.